Hi, I'm Simon from Motodrome, and this beauty is a 1968 Jaguar 340. Hope you like it. Okay, first thing we'll show you is start up and idling on this Jaguar 340. Turn the ignition on. Ignition light comes on as it should. They don't have an oil pressure light. They have a gauge over here. Starter button is here once you turn the ignition on. And there it goes and settles down to a nice idle. Around about 700 RPM, just doing what it's supposed to do. Now we'll show you under the bonnet with it idling. Okay, here we are under the bonnet of this Jaguar 340. Engine was rebuilt by Flying Cat Engineering as part of its restoration in 2000. Engine does present very well actually. No funny noises, no funny smells. We've just been out for a good run in it. Pancake filters on it, which do make a bit of a hissing noise, but that's not uncommon to be fitted with pancake filters, should we say. They always make a hissing noise. It's got Kenlo fan there with thermostatic control, all just doing what it should. Okay, next up we'll go driving. Okay, here we are out in this Jaguar 340, showing it's just coming up to 12,000 miles. We think it's done about 15,000 miles since Flying Cat Engineering did their ground up rebuild on it in 2000, and it drives absolutely beautifully. Starts on the button, no signs of any misfiring, hesitancy or overheating. We've just done about 4 miles in it, and what have we got here? Oil pressure is good. We're doing 1500 RPM and it's showing just over 40 psi. Water temperature is just warming up now, just coming out of the cold zone. But yeah, drives absolutely superbly. Very, very rattle free. You do get a bit of wind noise at speed, but that kind of comes with the territory. No matter how this one's been had some upgraded bits on it, it is still a body shell that was designed in the mid-50s with the Mark 1, so you do get some wind noise around the doors and stuff. But no, she's very, very nice. Obviously it has power steering on it, does make it nice and light to drive. It's also got the Getrag 5-speed gearbox on it, which is a joy to change gear with. Clutch and gearbox are both excellent. So hopefully this van will pull off in a minute. And we deliberately use this road for test drives because it's so bumpy and twisty and has all sorts of weird surfaces on it that it does pick up any suspension imperfections or funny noises, and absolutely nothing on this one. It's spot on. Very, very willing engine on it. It says there's just cough there as it warms up. Into fourth. But yeah, very, very rattle free. Steering's nice and positive, not overly light. At speed. And yeah, it's coping very well with these road surface changes and humps and things on this road. All the instruments are working. We have ammeter, fuel gauge, oil pressure gauge, water temperature gauge, rev counter, and speedo. The only thing that never works on these, I've been dealing with Mark II Jaguars for, I don't know, well over 30 years now. I've never seen one with a working clock. We're in 5th gear now. And it's just doing what it's supposed to do. They are lovely to drive, these, when they're in good shape. They've got more than enough power. It's one of the fastest sports saloons you could buy back in its day. And it's a very relaxed cruiser. We're doing 50 now. Speedo is flickering very slightly between 50 and 55, but that's pretty normal with a cable speedo. But below 2,000 RPM, it's just loping along. Can't go any faster because there's a Range Rover in front of us. Now we've got a big bump coming up. See how it copes with that. Pretty good, pretty good. Now braking wise, it's good. I think this one from memory has got Cooper Craft front brakes on it, but Mark II brakes, they are discs all round, but they can be a bit marginal by modern standards. But actually no, this one feels much better than they often do. Not much pedal travel, and it does actually bite in terms of how it stops. So I think there we have it. It is, yeah, it's a cracking machine, this really is. My name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495, or you can go to our website, which is www.moto-drome.com for any more information.